Welcome back for part 2 with 2 feral housewives. Hi, I'm Hillary, and there's no Kimberly today because I'm sick. So we've gone feral, and I'm doing it alone for now. So sadly, you'll have to deal with just me. I have been sick with the flu for the last 2 days. 3 days now, I think. I've lost track because all I've done is slept for the last 2.5, 3 days. And Mercedes has been sick as well, my daughter. So that's all we've done. And we did not want to get Kim and all their family sick, so we decided to keep our distance for a while. So I told her I would just record the intro for now. But I will share my feral moment of the week from last week. So last week we were at the school with the kids, and I was on campus, and the nurse called me in, and she is a new nurse because our nurse that we absolutely love and adore at the school, she got transferred to a different school that was closer to where she lived. So we have a new nurse there, and I have not met her yet, and I get a phone call, and she's like, yeah, Edwin's in the nurse's office. He's not feeling well. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, I'll head over there. I was like, I'm on campus. I'll be there in like 2 minutes. And in the 2 minutes it took me to get from there to the front office, he had completely projectile vomited all over the entire nurse's office. And I was like, oh. And my first instinct is, what did you eat? Because that's what happens when he eats something he's allergic to. And he's like, all I ate were the chicken nuggets. And I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, chicken nugget from the school? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, oh man, like no joke. Like they had the janitor in there with the mop. Like it was a big thing, man. He had to get clothes from them to change into. Like it was like all down his shorts and like front and back. I was like, how did it get all over the place like this? I don't know. He must have been twirling or something I don't know. So he goes in the bathroom to change, and I'm talking to her, and I was like, well, it's nice to meet you. I'm sure we'll get to know each other pretty well. And he comes out, and I was like, that's so weird, because last week they had called me. He had a stomach ache. That was when they have 2 nurses there, and that other nurse is still there, but she wasn't there that day. She pushed him to the car in a wheelchair. It was a little traumatic, and he was very, very sad that day because his stomach hurt and he was getting cramps. He didn't throw up that day though, but he also had eaten chicken nuggets from the school that day too. And I was like, why didn't you eat the lunch I packed? She's like, because I had chicken nuggets at school. And I'm like, oh, okay. So, anyway, I was like, it's the chicken nuggets. They have something in them that you must be allergic to, because both days that he ate the chicken nuggets at the school, he got a stomach ache. And this time I think he must have eaten more of them or something. I don't know, but it was bad. It was really bad. It was all over the place. It was, yeah, I felt like I needed to write a sorry note for the nurse. It was so bad. And the janitor and the reception lady up in the front, she's so funny. She's so sweet. But she's like looking at the menu. She's like, don't eat lunch, or you're going to want to pack lunch next week on Tuesday. Or on Wednesday. I was like, oh man. So that was my feral moment of the week this last week. And then of course, Mercedes and I got the flu. So then they called me 2 days ago from the school on Monday. And of course, I thought it was for Edwin because usually it always is. But they're like, oh, it's Mercedes. Like, oh, okay, then something's really wrong. So I went and picked her up. And then within probably, I don't know, an hour or two, like I started feeling, well, I was actually already homesick. And then it's a big thing. Anyway, so then we all were really, really sick. Mercedes and I took her in yesterday to double check what it was, because she was like, am I gonna like stop breathing or something from this, because she was having a hard time breathing. Like, no. So took her in and they reassured her and everything was good, but they did a flu test, and sure enough, that's what it was. So we are hibernating in my room, Mercedes and I, trying to stay away from Edwin and Sean and keep our distance from everybody else. But it's been weird because I haven't seen Kim and all of them for like 3 days, and we're like going crazy. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoy the second part of our episode with Kim and I and the haberdashers. Enjoy.
All right. Good job, Sean.
Yay.
Okay, what's next?
Okay. What was it? I had it right here. How did you and your partner meet? Okay. Who's ready? Ready?
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
You want me to go?
Okay. Go ahead.
We met at church, at Institute. He was talking, and I thought to myself, that guy's a jock. And I'm not interested. Even though I saw him and I thought he was really hot. And I was like, he's a jock. That's too bad. He's even wearing Patriot attire.
I'm doing that right now, actually, too.
I bought it for him, though.
Not the shorts, but yeah. The sweatshirt, yeah.
Okay, what'd you say, Adam?
I mentioned the time in which we actually hung out and spent some time together, which was a singles activity at her house.
It's true. That's like the first time that we actually like talked.
We actually talked and like hung out.
He came into my house and told me how to make cookies.
Yeah, it was fun. I knew that I that's not true.
It is true. You don't know how to make peanut butter cookies. My peanut butter cookies are amazing.
My chocolate chip cookies are amazing.
So are mine.
Mine are a little bit better.
The last chocolate chip cookie baking contest.
Yes, but that was because
they were better.
Yes, and the only reason why they were better was because the recipe. Yes, I messed up the recipe. The recipe called for a half a cup of nuts and a half a cup of chocolate chips. I don't like nuts in my. Mm-hmm. In my
nuts don't belong in cookies.
No, and yeah. so I left the nuts out, but I didn't compensate for that by adding more. I should have compensated and added more chocolate chips. Then I would have won.
And mine were better.
That was the only reason why hers were better.
No,
not enough chocolate.
They were better.
But he thinks
that's why they were better.
Okay.
Who's competitive
my mint
now?
Chocolate chip cookies are better.
You're sounding a little competitive over there.
Yes, but you are more. You are.
But I won that one.
We only had one, though. We didn't do it this year.
We should do another one. That was fun.
I like to think that mine are the best. I don't know.
At a movie night?
This was I said a church game night via Nathan.
Via.
Nobody says via.
Via.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually a lot of people do.
On the East Coast, I feel like they say via a lot.
Via Nathan? You came with Nathan?
Yeah, I was probably there. All I remember.
All she saw was you, Sean.
It was a movie night.
Was it a movie night?
Not a game night, yeah.
There were movie nights and there were game nights. I couldn't remember if it was a movie night. I remember you were sitting on a couch.
Yep, you were carrying a snickerdoodle cake.
And I was carrying a snickerdoodle cake. And you were in the middle of the couch.
And she's like, that's mine snickerdoodle.
And I remember, she's like, look at that man with the mutton chop. Yeah. And he's so handsome.
I did. I was like, he's super cute.
I had massive sideburns at the time.
It was crazy.
Mutton chops.
I could totally post a picture of his mutton chops. I'm totally going to.
You could. You should.
I'm going to.
I bring snickerdoodle cakes because, it's a social function. You bring something for everybody to enjoy. And that was where I met Hillary.
Yep. But we didn't start hanging out till more after that.
No, it was a...
And then my roommate had a crush on him, so I couldn't date him
It was a bit of an awkward start, I think.
You were super goober.
Entirely on my end.
Yes.
Right? Hillary's just like being normal, and then there's me like, oh.
The true nerd.
Do I hang out sometime?
I asked you. So,
oh, no, I know.
So my roommate had a crush on him.
I was trying to get my voice to pop. I can't do that.
Oh, no. And so I was trying to hook them up, and like they were to hang out and stuff. And we all went to some Halloween dance after a couple months, but we kept inviting you to stuff. And at first I thought you only worked at the theater, and I was like, oh no, I'm too old. I cannot with anybody who's only working at a theater.
But secretly I was going to art school.
Yes. So I was like, oh, okay, he has ambition. I could date him. That made
it better.
But then we were in
mono.
And then I got mono.
Well, that was after he learned to kiss.
Yes.
So you got the kissing disease before you knew how to kiss?
Yeah, Hillary got me fired. No, Hillary.
I didn't get you fired. You stopped shutting up.
She gave you mono?
She gave me mono.
I did give him mono, apparently.
That was the origin of the keys in my pocket story.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, wait, but did you have mono?
I've never had mono.
Well, then she did give you mono.
She was the carrier.
She probably had it when she was much younger.
I don't know.
And then because
everybody's a carrier, aren't they?
When you have mono,
but you can also get it from other places, not just kissing.
Yes. Yeah. No, I've heard fun stories of people getting mono from creative things. Okay, I'll tell this story. I'll leave names out, but I'll tell this story. A friend of mine got mono, and his mom had brought him a plate of food to eat. He had eaten the food and left the plate on the floor because when you have mono, you're really tired and you can't get up and do anything. So he left the plate on the floor. The family dog came in and licked the plate clean, and then went and licked his sister.
Who got mono?
Who then got mono.
I mean, I believe you because my dad got mono.
So I'm not saying
a weird thing.
I don't mean to say weird things as in real weird things, but like like
sexual thing.
But like, but it's the kissing disease because that's how
it's easily spread.
Yeah.
But there are other It's saliva based, right?
Yeah.
So. Yeah, but no, I got mono, got real lethargic from it, and then got better, and then was just kind of like, I don't really want to go back to working at the theater.
Yeah, and you just stopped showing up. And then I kept saying, you should probably call and tell them you're better. And he's like, oh, I should probably do that. And then he calls them like 2 months later, and they were like, oh yeah, you don't work here anymore.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, okay. And it was done.
Yeah.
The boss was probably like, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's weird.
He's like, this is Sean. And the boss is like, Sean, who? That guy that used to work here? The mono guy?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That was, I worked at that theater for 2 years.
Yep. Until you got mono.
Until I got mono.
Yep. Where did you work after that?
I didn't. I
didn't think so.
Well, I feel like I graduated pretty shortly after that.
I think you did.
Because I graduated college, and then we got married.
Yeah,
and then I started my first job in like a week and a half.
His real job, his career job.
My career job, working at Pixel Pool.
Yeah. You get to pick the next one.
I did.
Yeah, and then
I did. How did you guys meet?
Oh, yeah. Okay. What is their favorite drink?
Favorite drink?
Drink. I mean, for some people, this is very, very easy.
Hey. I feel like that was directed towards me.
Yeah,
no, that was her.
No one here can guess what I drink.
That's true. Okay. I'm ready for it.
I was ready the minute the question left Kim's lips.
Okay. Go ahead.
Mountain Dew Baja Blast, but he also likes pina coladas. Virgin pina coladas. If like you're fancy.
One for both ends.
Mm-hmm. Yeah?
Nope. I'm just joking. We all know that
Dr. Pepper Zero is
or McDonald's Diet Coke.
Yep. Okay, Sean.
It's McDonald's Diet Coke.
Yeah.
That's like, you drink more of that than water, which is kind of sad.
I had water in my cup this morning.
She threw me off.
Sean was like, can I have some of your drink? I was like, sure. Can you drink? And he's like, it's water. I was like,
Are you dying?
Not that I was complaining that it was water. It was more, I was just surprised because you never put water in your cup. Ever. Unless I force you to. Unless it's like...
I don't think I've ever seen you drink water.
There's times where she's like, I don't feel very well. I'm like, okay, here's some water for you to drink. I don't want this water. Like, you have to drink it. Your body is demanding it.
Oh, no, when we went and we picked the blueberries and...
yes, I did have water.
You drink water then.
Yeah. When it gets really hot outside, I'll drink water.
Yeah.
But I had water last night, too. But he was like, the one time I'm counting on you to have caffeine in the morning, it's water.
I was so disappointed.
I said Crystal Light with caffeine or root beer on tap.
Yeah, I like those. I like a really good homemade root beer.
He does. He likes root beer on tap.
So does Adam. I just thought it was funny the way you said that. You're like, I like a real, as opposed to a really bad homemade root beer.
Some of them are gross. Some of them are gross.
Like I like a really good craft root beer.
Yeah.
Like, you and Adam should go to a craft root beer place and drink.
Is there a root beer store here? I mean, there's like
no. They only have like that store like by where you used to work.
Rocket Fizz.
Yeah, they only have that one.
Yeah, but you have to go downtown Portland for that.
A root beer brewery.
Now I gotta edit that out too.
Yeah, no, I know.
Don't say where we live.
You gotta go downtown for that.
I know, I'm not podcast safe.
You gotta go downtown.
Listen, I'm not podcast safe. I
I'm not podcast safe.
I don't do this enough to have like. Also, it's getting later in the evening. I don't have enough mental like reminders. I don't have enough reminders to be like, oh wait, I can't say that.
I mean, I think if you say downtown Portland, that's not a big deal because we live further away.
Hold on, I'm in a camping chair right now, and my butt is starting to hurt. It's also really creaky. I'm just letting the listeners know I'm gonna readjust, and you're probably gonna hear some creaking.
He's not farting.
I'm not
just
farting.
moving his
It's
chair.
just chair creaks.
I promise.
I promise.
Or is he just saying that because he's farting?
Oh man. Okay. Let's see. What is their favorite television show?
Ooh.
This one is hard.
Like if you were my gosh, I can't word.
Surrounded by a deserted island.
Yes, deserted on a desert island.
You're approached by a desert island at an alleyway. It holds
and
up
you could
a
only
knife.
watch one show, a TV show, forever. What would it be? Oh, I know Sean's.
I'm easy.
Yeah, yours is easy. I gotta think what mine would be. Hold on, I gotta think about it.
I put one down. I don't know. I
got two.
Kim's got a lot.
So you got a 50-50 shot.
We'll see.
I didn't write them down because it's a lot to write down.
Okay. Go ahead, Kim.
MacGyver.
The new or old one?
I said
old one.
show.
Okay, good.
Classic. Well,
Good.
I could think of just one. Which now some of my children like.
Yeah, they're like, Dad, let's watch MacGyver.
That's amazing.
Loves MacGyver.
That's
Dad,
amazing.
want to watch MacGyver? And I'm like,
Sorry, was it the new or old?
Old one.
Okay. Oh my god.
Star Trek, the original.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Or football.
That's yep.
Barf. Okay, Adam.
Let's see. Doctor Who.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
She likes all those stupid murder mystery shows.
Stupid murder shows, like true crime shows.
Yeah, your true crime shows. Mm-hmm. Yes, that's what you like to fall asleep to.
That's a little creepy.
I know.
I can only fall asleep if I'm listening to stories about murder.
It's usually because like they're documentaries. Right? It's usually because they're documentaries and like the voices are like calming and they're quiet.
About murder.
Yeah, but then
I'm having such a hard time falling asleep. Let me hit play on this. And then she was dragged into the woods and hacked into 27 pieces. Each piece hid in a different plastic bag, buried under a shallow
I don't watch
earth grave.
super violent ones though. Like I watch more informational ones.
Oh, like Ted Bundy had a cheeseburger the evening of his third murder.
No, like I watched I watched like at 2:32 a.m. 3 bodies were discovered. Okay, fine. You know what? Okay, fine. It's weird. What else do I like? What else do I like? I also fall asleep.
Miss Fisher's.
I also fall
murder
asleep to
mysteries.
That one, which is also
Murder mysteries. Yeah.
Oh
I get it from my mother. Okay, go on. Name another one. I like happy shows too. Can you please name one of those?
Parks and Rec.
Parks and Rec.
Can you please name a happy show?
West Wing.
Oh, West. Oh my gosh. I didn't know John was coming back.
He said he was going to Fred Meyer.
I thought he was
And
like,
then
I'm
he-
going to Fred Meyer, and then I'm
okay.
going back to my apartment. And I looked up and there was a man.
At least there was night this time.
Wearing a mask.
Okay.
Just
Tom.
give him time.
I said Gilmore Girls.
Okay.
And
I
then,
do like that one.
and then Doctor Who was hastily added and then erased.
Okay, what was
during
the
Adam's
other one I
answer.
would have said though?
I don't know.
But yeah.
Survivor.
No.
No?
No.
No?
The Circle.
No. We have them all on DVD.
The Ring.
Oh my gosh. It's the one with the girls.
What?
In the high school or something?
Gossip Girl.
Gossip Girl?
Girls.
It's not Gossip Girl.
No.
We have them all on DVD. It's not Quantum Leap, is it?
No. But that's also
That's
a
a good
good one.
Oh, this is gonna.
Actually, I haven't watched it in a long
This is
time. I
gonna
need to
bite
go
me
back and watch
so
it.
hard when you say it. To be fair, I haven't seen a DVD in like 4 years.
Megan Maloney. Is that her name? She's married to the Parks and Rec dude.
The Parks to Chris Pratt? No, that's
No.
Who?
Who? What show is this?
What? Okay, what show are you talking
He's
about?
not going to guess
I'm
it.
so confused.
Will and Grace.
Oh!
You know what's crazy?
That's true. It is Will and
Is
Grace.
it? I've only heard you talk about that 1 or 2 times. I would not
So
have
early-
assumed
so
that was one of
I-
your favorite show.
Yeah.
She watched it a lot more when we were first married, and then I
haven't
think
seen it in a
after
long time.
I think after we started having kids,
Yeah, I haven't watched it since we've had
It
kids
dropped
because
off.
of obviously the content.
I've never seen it.
So funny.
it's pretty good.
I love it.
We watched a bunch of it forever ago.
Yeah. I
didn't
haven't watched it
hate
because
it.
we have kids now.
I didn't hate it.
But I should rewatch it now because kids are older and I can watch stuff in my room alone now. Here's just Star Trek.
Which one?
All of them.
No, which one?
Well, right now you're watching
Next
DS9.
gen.
Right now,
But
there you go.
Next gen.
There you go.
You strike me as a next gen guy.
Oh, I'm a Picard man all
No, I
day.
know it's next gen, but right now you're watching DS9.
I'm watching DS9 because
Have you watched
DS9.
all of
Picard
them.
show?
Huh?
Have you watched the Picard
Yes,
show?
Unfortunately,
He's
I
watched
have.
all of everything.
Picard season 1 and 2 are some of the worst TV that I've ever seen. Picard season 3 is okay. It's really good as like a fan service of like, it's got a lot of member berries in it. They bring the original cast back.
Yeah, I know. We've watched it.
It's fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed season 3.
Okay, yes, but yeah, as you described, season 1 and 2, hot garbage.
It's
trash. Yeah, but the third season, the end of the third season, did you think it was cool?
Was really good.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel like they. I don't want to say they fixed a lot of things because it kind of ended from there, but I feel like they were like, okay, they knew what they were doing when they went into this. There was somebody competent at the wheel this time. And like, yeah, it's really hard to try and right the ship after 2 abysmal seasons. And I think that they did the best that they could.
I'm bored. You're done talking about this. Okay.
Tune
What's the next question?
Tune into our Star Trek podcast.
Okay.
Where Adam and
We should start a Star Trek podcast.
we should start a Star Trek podcast.
It's like, really?
I mean, I like Star Trek, but I'm bored with this conversation, so let's continue.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's your question.
Yeah.
It was. Let me see. What is their favorite thing about you?
So, hold on. This would be Hillary's favorite thing about me?
Yes.
That's easy. Oh, wait. What's your favorite thing about
Your favorite
me?
thing about me?
Yeah. What is
You're
my
gonna
favorite
answer
thing
Not
about
my
me?
favorite
ears,
thing
because you
about
don't
you
feel
is-
those weird spazzo.
That's the
And I'm gonna
secret
say
answer.
what you think. I'm gonna guess what your favorite thing about me is.
I don't know.
Keeping it G-rated.
Oh, I was honest.
I think we could, like, make it PG.
I just lined up to R. I'm just joking.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got my answer.
I'm not 100% sure on this one. Okay.
All right, go ahead. Adam likes my eyes,
Yes, I do.
but the bad answer is he really likes my boobs.
That's not
I like both.
That's not a bad
I really
answer.
do like her eyes.
How is that a bad answer?
I'm just like the naughty answer, but
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
But he does. He likes my eyes
I do.
and my boobs.
What guy doesn't,
Can I,
right?
Yeah,
can
I
I
mean,
edit my
yeah.
answer?
I know, right?
Okay, what's my favorite thing about you?
I don't know.
Your
Smile?
Did you put
I don't-
service?
No. No. And that's funny. Now I'm going to have to go and explain that story.
Hold on. Did you say service?
Yes, that is what she
Not
said.
the other word that sounds kind of close to it that's a little bit more
Cervix?
anatomical?
That's what I thought you said was cervix at first.
No.
Like,
Service.
it's oddly specific. I can understand why, but sure. All right.
I like that you make me smile. Like you're funny.
So,
All the time, like he makes me laugh. You're so. This story's a good example.
yes. Okay. So anyway, we were on a road trip.
We're dating.
Yes, we weren't married yet. And anyway, we were passing these signs, for like rest stops and all that stuff, and it's like last service area for like 35 miles or whatever it was.
They call them in Connecticut. I don't know if they call them that in other places. But
No,
we were
it
in
wasn't.
Connecticut,
It
rest
wasn't
stop.
in Connecticut. I think that was in like Pennsylvania or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, they called it
They call
service
them
area.
Service areas.
Okay.
I'm like, so I leaned over because it's like the last one for 35 miles or
We've
whatever
been
it was.
driving for a long time.
Yeah, we had been driving for like 6 hours or something, or not quite,
No,
4
it was
hours,
like-
I think. But anyway, I look over at her and I'm like, "Do you need to be serviced?"
And I was like,
What? She blushed really bad. Wait, what?
Make jokes about that.
That's a great one.
My services.
No, my smile is what I wrote. I don't know what you liked about me.
How do you not know what I like
don't
about
know.
you? I say it all the time. I knew exactly what you liked about me.
Yes, your eyes.
All right.
Okay.
Me? All right. I said my humor and my ears and my nose.
I don't know about the nose, but just your ears.
I've got my bunny nose. When I give you bunny kisses?
This is Sean going naughty.
I don't know what I've ever said. I really like your bunny kisses, but I mean, I do.
Do you not? Do you? Hold on. Do you not like my bunny kiss? Because I can
You see a bunny do kisses, haven't you?
because I can wiggle my nose up and down, And sometimes I go up to her and I'll put my nose against her face and I'll wiggle my nose.
Like a bunny.
Like a bunny, and it's a bunny kiss.
A bunny kiss.
I can't get shocked about this like it's not.
And I thought that was something that you liked about me.
I like that.
Okay, well then
But that was
not
a
my
private
favorite
thing,
thing.
Sean.
It's not a favorite. Your ears are my favorite.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's why I included them with my ears. It's a
but
combo
your ears
package.
are my favorite because they're flat and I can use them.
I have flat ears.
He has flat ears up here. They're flat
Yeah.
and smooth, like a worry stone.
All right, what'd you put for me?
I think Adam has nice arms.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I put you like my smile, laugh, or eyes? Question mark? Because I don't really know.
Hillary, he likes your boobs.
I was gonna put boobs, but then I couldn't remember if you're a boob or a butt guy. So
Yes.
Right? The proper answer is yes.
What
That
part of
is
the woman do you like? Yes.
He's like, her bunny kisses. I will say, and Adam should have known this, but I think Adam has a nice butt, and I'm kind of surprised that you didn't put that because I tell you that all the time.
Well, I was trying to think of, like, I don't know.
I put boobs for what you.
I know. I was surprised you put that down. I thought we were going like G or PG or
it
something.
says explicit on our podcast, just in case.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Just in case.
Do you forget that we talked about how Hillary's a nun or something like that? What was it that we talked about?
I said what?
No, in one of the episodes, you talked about Sean. And passion. And I said something about passion. And you're like, I mean, I don't know about passion.
Anyways, which one is it?
Wait.
You heard it.
You were there.
Was I?
Yeah, you took offense to it. You don't remember that?
No, it was like 2 a.m.
Anyways, which one is it? Or am I wrong?
I don't know.
What's your favorite thing about me?
What's my favorite thing about you?
Yeah.
Be honest, Sean.
I like your laugh. I like your sense of humor. I like your smile. I don't know. I like all of it. I don't know if I have like a single favorite thing. Okay, no. Hold on. I know exactly what it is.
You like my eye rolls.
I like how cuddly you are. I like to cuddle up with you. That's what I like. Like, that's one of my favorite things about you.
So absolutely corny. It was adorable.
Is that
Like,
corny?
and then we give each other buddy kisses.
Hold on. Let me put this in perspective. I have only ever dated one woman. I have only ever married one woman. I have no other experience.
Just likes you.
Yeah.
He wouldn't know if he liked anyone else.
No, I have no other women to compare you with.
Apparently you dated Rihanna, though. She was your girlfriend.
No. That would be...
He's like, that was a misunderstanding.
I was too nice to tell her. No, that's not true.
No, I went on like
on
1 or 2 dates with her.
with her.
I never called her my girlfriend.
You told me that you had a girlfriend before.
I did not.
And it was Rihanna, and I was like, oh, really?
Did
How
not
long did
say
you
that
date? You
in the
said we went
slightest.
on 2 dates.
I did not say that in the slightest.
You know what it was, Hillary? It was a miscommunication.
It was.
I'm pretty certain.
No, I'm pretty sure he was a noob and had no idea what anything was.
Oh, yeah. At that time, I had less than 0% experience in dating
Didn't
women.
know anything about anything.
I didn't grow up with sisters. I didn't date anybody until Hillary.
Real dating.
Like real dating. Yeah. I was very socially stunted in the dating
you had
world.
mutton chops.
I had
They were very
1860s mutton chops.
They were
I
very
was
cute.
ready to lead an army in the Civil War.
You wore a top hat to your wedding.
It was amazing.
It was awesome.
And,
It was
and a
awesome.
tailcoat.
And our favors were mustaches.
Yes.
And you met the perfect woman for you.
I did. Hillary, I'll say this. When Hillary and I were dating, like before we were dating, I was never like comfortable talking to women. And Hillary was the first woman that I met where I'm like, oh yeah, we can just talk and have a conversation. And I don't feel like I'm just this like pent up nervous ball of energy. Like, I don't know how to talk to women. You're just like a wild animal that's wandered in and I don't know what to do.
Like
right?
the kid on Inside Out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, exactly. I'm the kid at the end credits of Inside Out where
the teenage boy
who meets Riley for the first time and his brain's like melting down because it's a girl and he doesn't know. Like that was me. But not with Hillary. It was like, oh yeah, no, we can just talk. Yeah. So you were the reason that I can socialize with women normally today. That sounds really terrible.
I just talked to the cutouts in my room.
Yeah.
Well, he didn't try with another woman when we got married, so.
I was divorced.
Well, because you had been divorced, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, these are the things I don't like about women.
Okay, well. Let's just make it clear, though. I was married to her.
I said you were divorced.
Yeah, and
that
divorced.
implies that you had to be married to her.
True.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Okay. What is your favorite gift from your partner? Where does that question go? Something here. What is the best present they've ever given you? So I'm writing the best present you've ever given me? Or I've ever given you?
It's like the previous question. So you write the best gift that I've ever given you.
That you've ever given
and
me?
And I'm writing the best gift that you've ever given me.
Okay. Oh, I totally know.
The best gift I've ever given Adam is the sweatshirt he's wearing. I'm just joking. Adam is hard to give gifts to, so I'm interested to see what his answer is.
I have two answers.
I do too. I don't know. I kind of want to add Belly Bolt on there, but he's not going to make the list.
Okay, we're going to crinkle chair again real quick here.
All right. Should I go?
Go.
Okay, so the best gift that Adam ever gave me was when we were dating. He gave me a Star Trek shirt. But so when we were dating,
this is awful.
When we were dating,
so bad.
I feel like Adam was
dumb.
much. I was very like hesitant and like
you were very aggressive.
Hesitantly
Oh, the
aggressive.
eye roll.
I was
man.
hesitant to like. I was kind of like not sure what to make of him. He
was a jock.
I was concerned that he was too good to be true because like. I don't. He just seemed more confident in everything than I did. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. You showed up at my work.
Yes, that was priceless. That was awesome.
Anyway, you showed up at my work, and then you're like,
I love that.
Out?
That was I showed up at your work, and they said,
"I just want to talk and get to know you," and I was like,
totally shocked.
I don't know what to do
Boom.
with it.
I knew that answer would shock her.
So he was like, and this is one of the first times that I remember him being like super awkward and like very unsure of himself.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure that he was sure how I felt, but I wasn't sure how he felt. Anyway, so he was like, so I got you something. And I was like, you did? Like a present? He's like, well, I mean, it's like something for us to share.
Maybe, I don't know how, because I didn't know how she was gonna take this at all. I was like, I don't know.
Nope. And I was like, okay. And he's like, I got this shirt. And I was like, you want to share a shirt? And I'm like realizing that he's like just not sure how I'm gonna react. I'm like, you want us to share a shirt? And he was like, I mean, like, you can take it home and wear it and give it back to me, and then I'll take it home and wear it. And I was like, okay.
It was bad. It was horrible.
Right. Anyway,
yes,
and I still
it was meant. It was meant for her, but I was just like, it's kind of early on. It's like I don't know how she would take it.
But he was just like, and then you can wash it, and I'll take it home and wear it. That's so awkward.
Oh, it's super awkward. It's awful.
It
was so bad.
This is great.
It was so bad.
I'm pretty sure that was the one and
like that
only
was an
time
epic
where
like
he
fall
was, like,
on your
super
face.
awkward and just so unsure of himself.
How is this not a story I heard?
This
I'm
sounds
not
like
sure, but I still have
it
I
was
still have the
epically
shirt and I
horrible.
wear it to bed. Every now and again he'll wear it and I'm like, excuse me, that's my shirt.
You say you're wearing my shirt.
And
I'm like,
I got this to share. But yeah, no, that's like
We're
one,
married,
like I
so-
will never get rid of that shirt.
That's
like
awesome.
this sounds like something I would have done.
love that. It was just, I will never forget it. And he was like, I was like, you got us a shirt? He's like, yeah.
yeah, yes, I don't know.
And then I was kind of like giving them.
Because it's like I thought, she'd like the shirt, and then I'm like, I was super unsure of myself all of a sudden, and I'm like,
Which
well, I don't know
that
then.
hadn't happened. He was very sure of himself, and then he was like,
Because that's kind of
take it home and wear it?"
straightforward. That's kind of a forward thing because it was relatively early on.
He was like, you could take it home and wear it, and then he like moved his hand. He's like, and then I'll take it home and wear it.
I freaking swear if you say that hat.
You didn't give me
I
this
didn't
hat.
give you that hat, but it doesn't matter.
This wasn't what gift did Adam give me?
Okay, what's
Okay.
the best gift I've ever given you? Our children.
Yeah,
What was it?
our family.
Our family. I am not the best at giving. First off, Adam is like honestly, Adam's the kind of person, if you buy him a gift, he's like, why did you buy me a present?
Not necessarily, but a lot of the time, yeah.
I got you a good gift this year. What was it?
That sweater
That sweater's a good gift.
and
The flip-flops?
shoes.
The flip flops.
But yeah.
Very sweet. Okay, what's your favorite gift I've given you, babe?
My children.
That's funny. I would have never thought that.
Really?
Yeah.
There was a point in my life where I'm like, I don't know if I'm ever going to have kids because I cannot talk to women. I'm so socially awkward. That was a legitimate concern of mine.
I don't
of
think I'm ever gonna be married.
Am I going to get married? Am I going to
Am I ever gonna have a kid? Am I ever gonna kiss a girl?
Yeah. Am I going to? Yeah. No, legitimately. And then obviously things turned out the way they did. And I remember when you took me to Cheesecake Factory and I ordered a what is the dip? I don't know, some sub with or some sandwich or something. I got
Reuben?
Not a Reuben. Anyway, I ordered a sandwich. I ordered something. I forget exactly what it was. French dip. That's what it was.
French dip sandwich.
I ordered French dip. And when they brought it out, my plate was covered in like little, I don't know, baby things. Pacifiers and I didn't
plastic ones,
little
not the real
plastic,
ones.
not real ones, but like little like toy decorative pacifiers. And I didn't know what it was at first. And then I saw it and my brain was like, why is this here? And then Hillary's got this big old goofy smile on her face. And it took me a minute to rub two brain cells together to figure out what the thing was. And that was how she told me that she was pregnant with Mercedes.
That's so cute.
Yeah. And then I from that point on, I was like, I did it.
I am a man.
My second favorite gift was the Roger Waters concert tickets that you got me before we were married. It was the mega Christmas that we went to. And
I forgot I gave you those. I'm a good gift giver.
Pink Floyd is one of my favorite bands. Roger Waters was the bassist for that band. And he was doing a tour of The Wall. And it was the best concert I've ever been to. It was so good.
Well, that's awesome.
You did such a cute thing when Mercedes was born. I did not. I was like waiting for. I was like, Adam, I peed on this stick and it says we're having a baby. I'm not really.
Well, it wasn't those words, no.
But then, like with Tommy, I called Adam and I was like, oh my gosh, I took a pregnancy test and I'm pregnant. And he was like, are you for real? And I was, no, wait, I sent you a picture of it. It was cuter that time. I sent him a picture.
Yeah.
Really?
And he was like, really? And I was like, yes, really? And I can't remember what I did with Hank. I think I called him. We're very, very,
When I was pregnant with Edwin, we went to
Edwin's I don't remember as
Hank
well.
was.
We went to a
that explained a
restaurant.
lot.
We went to, I think it was Applebee's or something. It was another restaurant.
You did something similar. I remember
And
that.
they brought out dessert for us. And they brought us out ice cream, and I had given them pickles to put in the ice cream.
Oh, that's right.
And they put pickles in the ice cream, and they brought it out so that pickles and ice cream, when you're pregnant, they say you eat pickles and ice cream, you know?
Or just weird things.
Yeah. And so they brought that out, and that was how we told him. I told him I was pregnant then.
I found out, and I couldn't, I was too excited to not. I mean, you know how I am. But yeah.
You don't like surprises.
With Hank, we were pretty, I called him and I was like, well, now I know why I've been so emotional. I'm pregnant.
It's like, that explains a lot.
But yeah. So with Tommy, I took a picture. I was like, I did a thing this morning. And then I sent him the picture and he was like, really? I was like, yes, really? But
yeah. I don't know. I always did cutesy things like that.
Yeah.
did you find out and then do them right away? Because I couldn't keep that news to myself.
I did them as soon as I could because it was really hard to keep the secret. And then we told my parents the same way. We were all at the Brazilian grill type place. Grill? It wasn't the Brazil grill. It was the other one.
Oh.
And we were all there, and it was the same thing. They brought out an ice cream I brought, and they put little pickles in to tell my parents, and they brought that out for them. And
you know how I told my parents? I called my mom, and I said, hey, guess what? I'm pregnant.
Well, they live far away, though.
Yeah. Well, not with Kit. I still called her.
Oh.
I was like, hey, Mom, by the way, guess what? I'm pregnant.
Yeah.
Honey, I'm in the kitchen. You could have just come in here and told me.
Yeah.
So my favorite presents, I have two. One is my clam picture.
Oh, yeah.
That's hanging in our bathroom.
I took
There's a story behind that. No, I get to tell the story.
Oh, okay.
And then my other present is he gave me an antique mason jar that is normally up on my mantle. And he got it to put every anniversary. We go do something. We put something in the jar to remind us of what we did for the anniversary.
That's so cute.
We put something in it for each anniversary. So those are my two favorite presents. From the clam picture, when we were dating, he took me on a date to Uwajimaya. And this was back way before COVID. And they had all of the fresh. Have you been to Uwajimaya? So they have a fresh fish department over here.
It's an Asian supermarket.
Yeah, it's a giant.
We don't eat fish.
Asian supermarket. Well, we don't either, I don't. And then they have clams, and they have a whole bunch of different clams.
Live clams
in these bins in water.
Do you get to look for pearls?
No,
they're not oysters.
They're not pearl ones.
You don't get pearls from clams. Anyway, continue your story.
Really? You get them from oysters?
Oysters, yes.
I don't even know what the difference is.
Anyways, there's probably 8 to 10 bins of these clams and different oysters and different gooey ducks and different lobsters are up here in their water stuff, and they're all in water. And we're walking past the clams, and there was one clam that was partially sticking out of the water, and it spit water out, it was super cute. And I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And Sean was like, oh, that's so cute. You're adorable. Oh, thinking I was so cute because I thought the clam was so cute.
That's another thing I love about you is how you react to cute things. And
so then for Christmas, he printed out a picture.
I like how she just keeps laughing. That's nice, honey.
So for Christmas that year, he printed out a picture of clams and framed it for me. And it's been hanging in our bathroom ever since.
Yep. Bathroom clams.
So that was our first Christmas. Yep. That was a fun one.
Yeah.
Pretty silly. And then now whenever we go back to Uwajimaya, they don't have the clams out anymore. It's really sad.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Yeah, from COVID, because you couldn't they didn't want people going up and getting their own clams anymore. So they took all those fun things away. Sad.
Yeah.
Stupid. COVID. Okay.
Okay. Do a couple more and then we'll probably wrap it up.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is their pet name for you?
I mean, this is easy.
Mm-hmm. That was Adam.
Adam calls me Love. Or sometimes he calls me Baby Cake.
I know your pet name for
Baby
him.
Cakes.
Go ahead, Adam. Does it say lover?
Yep.
Because I couldn't see it.
Lover. Yep. My
Ready?
mom's like, that's nice.
Babe. We just call each other babe.
Yeah.
Mercedes is funny.
Did we have a I vaguely remember, but correct me if I'm wrong. Did we have a conversation about that, or did it just naturally happen?
I think it just naturally happened. We tried like
honey,
other names, like on your thing in there that I made, like the Q-tip thing I made you. It has like my super villain or something like that. But it didn't stick.
Yeah, babe was the one that sticks.
Yeah.
So that's what we call each other.
Mercedes was, hey babe, I need you in the kitchen. Try to pretend to be one of us. Like, you're a
That's
dork.
great.
Let's see. What is their biggest fear? Kim's driving. Just kidding. When it's near a ditch.
That's hers. Wow.
Hillary's definition of a ditch is very broad. It's like, look, a small incline off the road.
It's not. It's a ditch.
You're driving in this white line. We're gonna die.
I don't know.
You want to know my biggest fear? I like literally just said it.
Well, okay. But
Kind of. I know yours.
I know Kim's fear. That one's easy.
Yeah.
All of our listeners know my fear.
I'm sitting here, I'm like,
But do you know my deepest, darkest fear?
no. I don't know how.
It's not murder podcasts or shows.
No, you don't go
I
to
would love
sleep
to have a
listening to your
murder
deepest,
podcast.
darkest fear.
I would love to do a true crime murder podcast. A historical.
Ooh.
Unsolved mystery murder podcast.
Okay.
No one knows who Jack the Ripper was.
I know. Bothers me.
Okay, go ahead.
Adam is afraid of me leaving him.
Really?
Yeah. PTSD from my first wife.
Interesting. I did not know that about you. Okay, what's
Throwing up either her or
Yes.
the kids.
But is that my deepest, darkest fear?
or anybody?
Yeah.
No, my deepest, darkest fear is all of my family dying and me being alone.
Ooh.
And then she'd be this old
Surprised that
maid
you
by
did
herself.
not get that one.
I knew that, but I wasn't going to go there.
It was like your biggest fear.
Okay, babe, what'd you put for me?
Me
throwing
dying
up is
before
pretty good.
you.
Yeah, that would be pretty bad. You can't die before me.
Yeah.
We've already agreed.
Yep.
Sorry.
Oh,
but
no, go ahead.
I don't want Adam to die before me because I don't want him to get remarried.
Well, I don't want.
I told him
I don't
that
want
if
to die before her because I would leave her alone. So.
I told him that if
You do or don't want him to die before you?
no, because I want him to die after me because I don't want him to get remarried. I told
No,
him
no,
that
no,
he
no.
only,
You want me to die before you so that I can't get
before me.
remarried.
Yeah, so he can't get remarried. I told him that if I die and he gets remarried, it has to be platonic, or I'm gonna haunt them every time they try and have relations.
And she can't be
Oh my god.
young or good
And she has to
looking.
be ugly.
Yeah.
She's strictly there to raise my children in a second
Plutonic
in a
relationship.
platonic relationship where she's clearly loving but not their mother.
So you want him to marry like a governess for like medical purposes? For like attorney rights for your kids?
Yeah, right.
Well, if something happens to him, I want my children to go to my sister, not to his new ugly wife.
So you want him to marry your sister?
No.
No.
I want him.
That would be
I
bad.
want him to hire an ugly nanny.
An ugly nanny.
And then marry that ugly nanny?
No,
No.
he doesn't. She doesn't want him to remarry.
I don't want him to
So
remarry.
so
Basically, I want him to hire a nanny.
did you put that in your will?
Ooh, I should.
You don't
You're
have
not allowed to remarry. You must hire an ugly nanny. You must hire it. It says it here, sir. I'm so sorry. You have to hire.
Too beautiful.
She set aside part of the estate to hire an ugly nanny.
He can marry her if he agrees it will be platonic. And there will be no hanky-panky.
Is that only for the person raising the kids? What if he hires the ugly nanny for the kids, but then marries somebody else that has no interaction with the kids?
He cannot have a beautiful wife, Sean. I am his beautiful wife.
I didn't say anything about the beautiful part. He can marry...
No sex, no beautifulness, nothing.
He has to spend the rest of his life missing me. I'm just joking. Kind of joking.
You're just the kind of ghost that stands on like windy cliffs and have the wispy ghost parts.
Yeah,
like,
no, every time they start to mess around, I'm going to show up at the end of the bed and I'm going to be like, a raccoon!
And I'll be like, hey, a show for you! No.
She's going to start throwing her trash at you.
her ghost raccoon trash. It's okay. She'll leave after like 20 minutes. Just ignore her.
Oh my goodness. No, Sean, I have to die before him.
Yeah, we've already determined that.
Yes.
What if he gets remarried? I mean, I guess he's not going to get remarried.
I mean, I don't think I would do well without him. So
I don't think Hillary
would not do well.
If you
it depends.
I don't think
it depends.
would.
Yeah, like I would if say something bad happened to Hillary, and the kids were still growing up, right? I still want the kids to have a mother figure.
I would want him to remarry,
right? But also like,
you're so selfless.
Well, but also I'd like it'd be a high bar for them to pass because I'm not just going to let any person into their lives, right?
I mean,
I wouldn't want him to be alone for the rest of his life, but I don't plan on dying till I'm super old.
But I figure that, when we're old, right, if she, passes away first, right, it's like, well, I can play video games. It'll be okay. I'll just go back to my natural state before we were married, just thinking about video games and trees.
And playing video games.
I mean,
kicking the butt of 8-year-olds.
If I died, Adam would move by my family, let my sisters raise our children, and he would be happy. He would eat Tupper ramen and be happy. And you can just look at my picture all day. I am very, very selfish. I don't want him to be like, man, I love this woman so much more than I loved Kimberly.
No.
Don't you think that would be sad? If Adam died, I don't think I'd get remarried. I just go live by my parents.
Yeah.
I was saying I don't think you'd do well because of the emotionally.
I mean, yeah, it would be really hard, but I wouldn't get remarried, so you wouldn't have to worry about it. But you're good looking, so I think that people would chase you.
Because I was this widower with these children, cute children. Oh.
Okay, I put that you were afraid of heights.
Oh yeah, no, that's very true. I am the kind of person where if I stood on a cliff, I'd get vertigo so bad I'd probably fall off the cliff.
I would too.
And
I do not like that.
I'm not afraid of the no. I'm not afraid of the sun.
You're afraid of the sun.
I just have a healthy respect for it.
Yeah, his body does not react well.
I could stand outside and be like, oh, the sun. It feels really nice. I should go put a hat on.
And cover my whole entire body.
Yeah, well, because I have. Look, I have like
very
cave creature white skin. Like I have no melanin in my skin. I'm like one shade away from albino here. Right? So like,
I mean, that might be true.
Right? So like, he doesn't have red eyes.
Oh yeah. So like, I have a very bad history of getting awful sunburns. I've had 2nd-degree sunburns before.
I mean, I think that like the parts of my body that have never seen the sun are less white than Sean.
Yeah, my tan arms. I'm putting it's heavy quotes around that.
That is not a tan. It's still red.
Oh yeah, no, like yeah,
You don't tan.
I have no resistance to the sun.
Wait, did you get sunburned today?
No.
At the train thing? Oh.
No, we were inside.
We were inside. This is just my natural pink.
Like, actually,
I mean,
it was like
afraid of getting burnt by the bright lights on the Christmas tree.
No, I was not afraid of getting burnt. That was you guys being mean to me.
That was you guys being mean to me.
But I do have a sense. No, but I do have a sense. Listen, okay, I do have a sensitivity to bright lights and to lots of lights. Right now, we're in a very lit room, and before we started podcasting, I suggested that we turn the main room light off and just have ambient light, and I was told very vehemently no, because
we're not mole people.
Yeah, and I'm like, all right, well, I'll go be in my cave later.
It's true.
Yeah.
No joke. I'm not even kidding you. Every single night. Every night.
Oh, it's so bad.
When we lay down to go to bed, he'll be on his phone, and it is literally the least bright you can get it to be.
Yeah.
Like as far down as it'll go.
Yep, and I can see it perfectly fine.
And then he'll go to show me something, and I'm like, I can't see it. And then I'll go to show him something on my phone, and it's like, not. And he literally does it. He's like, your phone is so bright.
It is.
He's like, oh my God.
It's so bright, it illuminates the whole room that we're in.
It does not.
It does. It's a nightlight that I can find my way through every crevice in our room by.
Seriously, he is that dramatic. He's like, it's so bright.
It is really bright. It hurts my eyes.
Turn it down.
It hurts my eyes.
Not even half
Is he's a mole.
I am a mole.
A naked mole rat. He's a naked mole rat.
I am a naked mole rat. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Oh my goodness. It's so true.
I like how you say that, and he's like, yes, your phone is so bright.
That's your spirit animal.
It is exceptionally
Naked
bright.
mole rat.
Turn a flashlight on to walk to my bathroom because I'm so blind in the dark.
Meanwhile, I can navigate by the little bit of moonlight that is shining into our closed blinds.
Well, if the sun ever goes out of commission, you can take care of your family.
Yeah. I love the dark. I was telling the kids.
What you don't know is I took an underground house.
Don't go in the crawl space, babe.
There's a molehill for us to live in.
I was telling the kids yesterday that my favorite place to sleep is in pitch black. Absolutely zero light. I have had, I think, a few times in my life where I've gotten to do that. It's always in somebody's basement where there's no windows.
Oh my God. When we were first married, we had a TV in our room and his computer was in our bedroom. And he put freaking tape over the lights of the computer.
Well, because they're green and they're really
Because they're bright.
He did. He put tape over every freaking light.
Yes.
Do you use a sleep mask, Sean?
I do use a sleep mask.
Well, he can't use a sleep eye mask because he has a CPAP machine.
Oh, that's what I mean. I use a CPAP.
Oh.
Yeah.
She meant an eye mask.
No. I don't use an eye mask.
Because we could get you an eye mask next Christmas.
Okay, so what I do... No.
Totally.
No.
We have a theme for this.
No. Don't get me eye mask. No, because here's what I do.
mole rat. Naked mole rat.
Here's what I do. I put my CPAP mask on.
No, we have a theme, babe.
And then I throw my blanket all the way over my head.
He does.
Right? And I hot pocket myself.
He
Right?
does.
Okay. I'm encased in my blanket.
Wake
right?
me this morning.
And if the blanket is thick enough, then that blocks out the light. And that's fine. The blanket I'm
There's
using.
no light.
What?
You turned off all the lights.
Her phone. So it depends on
My
the thick.
phone is
Hold on.
bright.
It depends on the thickness of the blanket, and it depends on how tired I am. So right now the blanket I'm using isn't actually that thick. So
It's a
if
quilt.
it's a thinner quilt. So if the main light is on, I can't sleep. If the main room light is on, I can't sleep even with my blanket over me. If the side light, her night light is on, not night light.
It's my lamp.
Her
next
table
to my
lamp.
table
Yeah.
on my nightstand.
If that's on and I'm not like dead tired, I can't fall asleep. If her phone is exceptionally bright and it's kind of pointed at me, I can still see it through the blanket with my eyes closed.
Adam, you're not next to your microphone.
I'm extremely sensitive. So like the Christmas tree lights, like those white lights on there are getting kind of annoying. If they were like the blue LED lights, I'd ask for the tree to be turned off because it's just too much. I have issues at night driving with like headlights and stuff.
Oh, I do too, because they're
really bright, and then I have to like.
See, my thing at night driving isn't the lights; it's the lines on the road.
Well, yeah, because they're not very bright out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If the roads were more well lit, I would be able to see the lines and it wouldn't be a threat.
Yeah.
It's not the lights that I'm having a hard time with, it's the other.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I like that. I've never thought of myself as a mole person.
you are totally
I am a mole person.
You are a mole person.
I like that.
And we have a theme for this year.
like
I'm so
being a mole
excited
person.
now.
So Sean,
party.
Well, I'll have to show you. This is from very old.
The Mole People movie.
Yeah. Superman and the Mole People.
Okay, I'm gonna go find this one. This one sounds
Yeah,
good.
that's from like George Reeve played Superman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Black and white.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it.
do we want to do one more or wrap it up? I don't know how long we've been talking. We could do biggest pet peeve and then be done.
Okay, let's do that one.
Oh, biggest pet peeve. Ooh.
All right.
Like their biggest pet peeve of us, or our biggest pet peeve of
it
them.
says, what is their biggest pet peeve?
So I'm saying what his biggest pet peeve of me is.
No, just biggest pet peeve.
Pet peeve in general.
What pisses him off?
Lights.
Light?
Oh gosh, there's a lot.
I have a lot of pet peeves.
You do.
Like my
I don't
pet peeve.
think I can.
Do I put down my pet peeve?
No, my pet
Your
peeve.
pet peeve.
Okay, I already thought of one for myself.
I could think of a million for myself.
I know, I can think of a lot for myself too. I'm trying to think of one for Sean. I am putting lights though because that is for you. I don't know. I'm gonna go with that
Oh
one.
my gosh, I'm blanking so hard on this right now. There's just too many. There's
Too many.
not too many, but like it's just I can't
have an answer?
I can't like single
Look
it down.
around. I already thought of like 5.
Oh, okay. Okay.
One I had to train you on.
One is what you're wearing on your head.
Don't give me that look. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Ooh. This is a good one. Ooh, I got another one. Okay, I'm good.
I got 2.
I got like 4.
All right.
go ahead.
Adam's biggest pet peeves are dumb people and loud noises. Adam is too loud noise as Sean is too light. Like if Adam hears us loud noise, she's like,
But your kids are loud.
Yes, it drives me nuts.
and he's like, but like we'll be somewhere and he's like, oh, what's that noise? And then he'll be like, oh my ear. So, which is one of my biggest pet peeves.
I like that he turned into like an old woman in your example.
Apparently.
He does. When he hears something too loud, he's like, oh.
Like when she yells in my ear when she's yelling at the kids from the front seat.
Okay.
That hurts because she can project her voice.
I did not know about you. I'm gonna remember that because I'm a naturally loud person
Yes,
and
you
I yell to my kids a lot. I project a lot. So
Yeah, and Adam's probably
I will
like,
try to remember that.
or if one of the kids are too loud, he's like, oh, my ears. So, yeah. I'm just saying, you are.
Anyway.
Okay, what are Kim's pet peeves?
The family not listening to her.
And dumb people. Did you put dumb people on there? I don't like stupid people.
She really doesn't. Shit drives her nuts. And she's like, then she'll ask me, do you think I'm a bad person for thinking that?
So stupid. Can you believe the stupid things they do? That's just stupid. So said this.
Like, you don't have like regular pet peeves?
I don't like stupid people. I like, what do you mean by regular pet peeves?
Like somebody who chews too loud, or somebody who taps, or somebody who leaves the lights on throughout the house.
Or chews with their mouth open?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm the one who leaves the lights on in my house.
Yeah. Her biggest pet peeve is me shutting the lights off when no one's in the room.
I am too dark.
I mean, you do listen to murder podcasts to go to bed.
I don't like the dark. I
don't like the dark.
Do you have a nightlight that you use at night?
Yeah, our TV.
I've been turning the TV off because the Christmas lights are on and they twinkle.
That's not true. She puts her murder mystery shows on, goes to sleep.
You don't
and
know
that's
you're
the light.
Already asleep.
Yes, but I wake up. And then I have to change it to like Star Trek or something.
Yeah.
So that's like, well, at least it's like the original, the classic, because it's
relaxing.
Yeah, it's much more relaxing than murder mysteries for sure.
I don't always
Murdering people.
murder shows, and I haven't been listening to them as much. But no, I don't like the dark. It depresses me. I think Twilight, like the Twilight time, is my I don't like it when it's like not quite dark, not quite light.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go first.
All right.
You don't like bright lights.
No.
And
really?
Really? And you don't like it when there's wires, like, willy-nilly. You, like, freak out.
Yeah, this whole podcast setup here with how spread out everything is.
Yeah.
That's a little...
Like, you freak out. You're like, no, it's too taut.
Before we started, Hillary's microphone cable was very taut, and I expressed.
I emphasized the word.
I expressed.
Taut.
Also, we learned that certain people don't know about the word taut, and that was taut.
Thinking it was taunt.
Yes.
Thank you for making me look stupid, Adam.
We weren't naming names. You named yourself.
I'm really tired.
So I expressed a concern that the wire was
I know, but you freak out
taut.
about any wires anywhere in the house.
And so, yeah, I do.
Your stupid freaking plug in your freaking office. Don't put your head by the wire. The dog's gonna go on that side of you, and then she might bump it.
That's where the internet comes into my office.
Lives there.
If it breaks, I either have to replace the cable or the outlet or both.
I need you to move 4 feet to the left.
Yes.
You know, Sean, it's a good thing you have to move your office upstairs so no one will touch your wires.
Exactly. I can put all my wires in my office.
That for a reason.
And then only I'm the one that's allowed to touch my wires.
Wow, you can touch your own wires.
Okay,
Yes.
what's his name?
What's my next
Didn't
one?
Your
sound
next
quite
one
right.
is metal on non-stick pans.
That's an evil sin that everybody...
It ruins your non-stick.
I know
It does.
Yeah.
I know, but you hate
Yeah.
that.
No, yeah.
And plastic in microwaves.
Plastic in microwaves is also an evil sin. The end.
Also, if you call a ceramic bowl glass, he's like, I'm sorry,
Yes.
I don't have a glass bowl. I only have a ceramic
that is,
bowl.
okay,
That's
that
so
is a pet
annoying.
peeve of mine. Because you'll call...
So annoying.
Because Hillary will call ceramic
nobody
bowls
says,
glass
can you hand
bowls.
me that ceramic bowl?
You just say, hand me that bowl. Could I get a bowl? Sure. And I get you a ceramic bowl because
Yeah.
that's typically
Or
what
they'll
bowls
be
are
like-
made from. For
Or
like eating
if
out
you
of.
want a glass bowl, you say, hey, can you hand me a glass bowl?
Sure.
Because you don't want a kid bowl.
Sure. Well, no. If you ask me
Yeah,
for
if
a
you
glass
don't
bowl,
want
I'm
a
going to go
kid
get you a
bowl,
Pyrex one because those
You
are
could
made of
just
glass.
say, can you give me a bowl that
not
might
ceramic.
break? Can you give me the bowl that shall not be named?
No, you asked for. Can I have a grown-up bowl?
A grown-up
Yeah.
bowl.
Sure.
We have
And then
done
I'll
that.
get you-
We
and then I'll
get
get you a ceramic
adult
bowl. I'll get you a
I know,
ceramic bowl.
But now the freaking kids say, I need a ceramic bowl.
That's
Because
good.
you
I don't want them
have been
growing up
so
thinking they're made of...
politically correct about
No, that's not...
stoneware.
That's not politically correct. That's just correct. That's just the right thing that it is. I don't understand why that's an issue. Oh, he's calling the thing the right thing. That's such a bad
Nobody
thing.
says hand me a ceramic
I understand.
bowl.
You know what one of Hillary's pet peeves is?
Call it a freaking ceramic bowl.
So, all right.
And Sean uses appropriate words. cards.
I think, listeners, this is the perfect opportunity for you to send your emails in to settle this debate.
A glass bowl? Hand me a glass bowl.
Or
do you say, hand me a ceramic bowl? Not what it's actually made of. But what would you say to someone?
I mean, I don't know. Never thought about it. When the kids take a ceramic bowl at our house, they say, "Oh, don't touch that. It's breakable."
Yeah.
I will say, I never heard anybody call it a glass bowl until you did. Everybody else has just been, "Hey, can you hand me a bowl?"
We should take this to the internet.
Because you didn't have children. Where there are children bowls.
Yes.
We need to take this to the internet.
It's true. We could make a poll on our page, too. We should. You will totally do that. Okay, what are my pet peeves? List them all.
Okay, so I initially wrote general uncleanliness. And then I X'd out uncleanliness and I changed it to disorder. So like things that are out of place, like put things like cabinet doors that are open, right?
Well, that's just...
Or like when the blankets get discombobulated. Right?
Okay, those are not.
Or when like the pillows aren't correct, or when the blankets aren't folded, or like when the couches are in the wrong spot.
No. Those are specifics. The cupboard is a specific and the couch is a specific.
No, I know. I can't list every single one of those, so I just lumped them into one category. Right?
You're like, Hillary, there are too many specifics to go over in the time we have this podcast.
Again, you have a lot of these. The second one was folding laundry.
That's not a pet peeve. I just hate doing it.
It is a pet peeve.
It's a pet peeve when he doesn't do it and he's supposed
to do something.
And then my tapping. My fidgeting.
I do hate
Anytime
tapping.
we sit next to each other, my legs will be tapping or my hands will be tapping. I'm surprised I haven't been tapping more sitting in this chair. I think my general energy has gone into me speaking, which is great. But normally I'm sitting there, whatever I'm doing, I'm just like tap, 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 tap. And then I'll get like just a sharp finger jammed into my thigh because it's at this point, it's like the millionth time that I do this. And I never remember.
I usually would like put my hand on his leg and slap it kind of hard and be like, stop tapping.
Yeah.
No, the cupboard is a big one. That was the one that I had to train.
Did I leave a cupboard open?
No.
Okay.
But I was looking around and I'm like, I hate it when cupboards are left. That's one of my biggest is cupboards left open.
So if you ever want to piss her off, Sean, just go in open all the cupboards and then leave the house.
No, because I've been trained and now it bothers me too.
I did. I trained him.
Leave the house.
I grew up with a really bad habit of just kind of use a thing and then set it down wherever. I'm still trying to break that habit. That's a really bad habit to have.
I've trained him.
So there's been a lot of things.
He's come a long way from that.
Yeah, there's a lot of things where I'm like, oh, I don't do that anymore. But there's still a lot of other things where I'm like, oh yeah, no, I just set that thing over there. I lose my keys and my wallet all the time because I'll just take them out of my pocket and then set them in a spot that I think is a good spot. Like, oh, I'll put them right here because that's never going to get, changed or whatever. And then like 2 days later, be like, hey, have you seen my keys? Do you know where my wallet is?
Sure. I heard this.
I lost my wallet for like almost a month one time.
And
it was in a pocket. It was in a coat pocket hanging in the closet. Mm-hmm. Because I probably put it in that pocket because we were leaving the car or something. And like, oh, I got just a bunch of crap in my hands. I don't want to, I'll just put my wallet here. And I'll remember that. And I didn't remember it. That was where my wallet was for like a month.
Mm. Yep. When we were first married, we had a tiny apartment and the fridge was here and the cupboard was right behind him where the cups and dishes were. And I put a sign. Have I told you this story? I put the sign in there and it said, don't forget to shut the cupboard. And then he would forget to shut the cupboard and he'd turn around to get something out of the fridge. And then there was another sign that said, are you sure you shut the cupboard? So he would turn around and shut the cupboard. That's funny. And now he shuts the cupboards. Yes, because it drove me nuts.
We have a cabinet that has medicine in it.
Yeah.
And it tends to get left open, and I end up like closing it all the time because I almost walk into it like every single time.
Yeah, I know you guys leave cupboards open all the time.
Well, our cupboards don't close that well.
Yeah.
Our cupboards don't close that well. Fine, you go ahead and clean them out. So they have to be fixed. You fix them. Some of them don't close that well.
Yeah, I know.
So fix them.
So some of them don't close well because we don't have something that fits in them very well, so then they don't close.
Maybe you could fix it instead of complaining about the problem all the time.
What are you talking about? I don't complain about the problem all the time.
You were just complaining with Hillary. You were mouthing words to each other.
It's called playing around.
No.
Your voice went a little falsetto there.
It's called playing around.
I mean, I could talk about some of your pet peeves. My pet peeves.
I was about to say, I'm like, I was super late. Just saying.
Okay.
Oh, it's almost, holy moly, it's almost 1 a.m.
Yeah.
Dang.
We got
I wonder how our children are. I hope they're alive.
I don't know, right?
They're probably okay.
I mean, no one's called.
Right?
2 of our children are probably peed somewhere.
One might be mine.
Yeah, one of yours, one of those ours.
Not wrong.
3 bathroom accidents.
One's
ours are 2 and 4.
Oh my goodness. Okay, well, thank you for joining us. We hope you had fun enjoying us have silly conversations and quizzes. Next week, it'll just be Kim and I, and we're going to be talking about resolutions, I think.
Yeah,
or something
New
like
Year's
that.
resolutions. And I hate the word resolutions.
Yes.
I prefer goal making, but
Same.
making realistic goals
Yes.
for the new year and not letting other people's goals
expectations.
get you down.
Yeah. If you guys have any suggestions or goals that you have set and would like us to talk about on the podcast, send them in and we will record and put them in there. And if you have any requests for episodes too, send those in. And we hope you guys have had a good start to the new year. And we look forward to talking to you for season 2.
Yeah. And do you think bowls are glass or ceramic? Let us know.
Ceramic.
So, yeah, no, there's only one right answer.
No. Do you want to come back?
I mean, I live here.
So remember,
We never talked about his hat.
Oh, we
did not talk about his hat.
We can maybe save my hat for another show.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sean and the Hat Show.
That Adam bought him.
Maybe you need to have your own podcast.
You guys could call yourselves the
Haberdashers.
You look way too excited for that name.
I am way too excited for that name. That came off the top of my head.
Off the top of your hat.
No, it literally came off the top of my head. Look at what was on top of my head. This amazing hat. Which you could find.
So if you
at
feel like you're a mess,
haberdasher.
You're not alone.
you're feral.
Just cracked up.
Hey, I'm sucking here.
You just cut me off.
You're done. We're ending.
Okay.
No more talking, Sean. It's our moment.
Hold on. Do your ending again. Make it cleaner than overriding me. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Remember, if you're a mess,
You're not alone. You're feral.
Have a great night, everyone. I'm Kimberly.
And I'm Hillary.
And we're the Feral Housewives.
And the Haberdashers.
That's not a thing.
Okay.
I knew you were going to do the haberdasher thing when you're like, okay, go ahead and do your thing now.
Being a housewife is darn hard. I don't even know where to start. But when times are tough and things get rough, it's a good thing we've got our best friends by our side. Laundry couches are a must. Baking cookies is a bust. Unconventional moms are the bomb. Put the kids to bed and listen to feral housewives raising kids.